What's up guys, and welcome back to One Life Cars. Today you join me with the Peugeot 307 for another tutorial. Now in this video I'm going to show you guys how to remove and replace the coil pack. The coil pack provides current to your spark plugs to make the car run. The reason I'm changing it is because I've had the anti-pollution warning and the P1336 and P1340 fault codes, which I know cause a lot of trouble for a lot of people, and it can be a few different things. I've already looked into other bits and bobs and it seems to be that it's going to be the coil pack. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to replace it. Now I'll put the engine cover back on, that should be on top of there first, and we'll talk you through the process from how you will look at your engine. Got my new coil pack in the box there, we'll get to getting that out. But for now guys, I'm going to show you guys how to remove and replace the coil pack on the Peugeot 307. Let's go. Right, as you can see here, we've got the bonnet open first and foremost. If you don't know how to do that, the catch is on the passenger side, just tucked away under the glove box, and you've got your little prop there to hold it in position. So we've got the bonnet up and out of the way, and you can be presented with this. You'll be looking directly at the top of the engine, where the Peugeot badge is. You have a plastic engine cover. That engine cover is held down by 6 T20 Torx bolts. So we have a T20 Torx bit. It doesn't have to be that long, by the way. Any Torx bit will do. That's T20. And I've chosen to connect that to my ratchet. You can put one in a drill, smaller ratchet, even a pair of grips around them if you've only got the bit and no ratchet. There's plenty of ways to do that. And we're going to undo these 6 bolts. I'll throw in a little clip of me doing that just so you can see it. And we'll get this cover out of the way and look at the coil pack itself. So let's do that. So the next thing in your way, you're going to notice are 2 big pipes that are going over the coil pack. For those of you who are not sure yet, you've just been told you need a new coil pack, this is the coil pack, the bit that provides the electric to the 4 spark plugs underneath. It's held on by one electrical connection, which we'll get to in a second, but these are also in your way. These are vacuum lines. They are plastic and very brittle. As you can see here, I've already snapped this doing previous work. So just be gentle with them, especially if it's an older car like this is. These are meant to be flexible, but they go very hard and bristle and break easily. So to undo these, you've got a big yellow tab on each of them. You're going to squeeze the yellow tab in, pull the pipe out of the way, squeeze the yellow tab in, pull the pipe out of the way, and then you can gently sort of tuck them away somewhere. I'm not going to be too rough with these because I've already snapped it once and I'm going to make the damage worse. Now, we have revealed our coil pack itself. So the next thing we need to do is get the electrical connection disconnected and these 4 bolts out. There's one there at the back. So I'm going to clip to some footage now of me undoing the clip properly. Well, not so properly as you'll see. And undoing these 4 bolts, which are also T20s. It's the same bit you just used to get the engine cover off. So I'll show you getting that out and then we'll have a look at this old coil pack and the new one and getting it back fitted. Let's do this. We have the bolts out and the electric disconnected. So basically now it might be a bit stiff. You're just going to work it out and pull it off all 4 plugs. This has been out before, so it's not as bad. You can see we've got a bit of oil in there as the rocker cover gasket has gone, but that's another video that you'll see soon. And this is your coil pack. So let's have a look at the new one. Let's do some unboxing. Open this up. The first thing you want to do in this situation is just pull all the wrap here off and just cross-reference it with the old one. Make sure it is the right part before you try and fit it. So I'll do that off camera, get the wrapping off, and we'll compare the 2. So as you can see here, we've got the old one and the new one side by side. All the bolts line up the same, the bolt holes, the part itself looks the same. The electrical connection is the same, so we know this is good to fit. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is get your new coil pack and simply, I don't know if you might want to clean the top of the spark plugs or change your plugs while it's out anyway. I've actually already done that. That's another video you'll see soon on the spark plug changing of this. And we're just going to slot the new one in and push it down into position nice and tight. You'll feel it bounce on the rubber a bit, and then get your 4 bolts back in and start to tighten them a little bit first, just in sequence. Do that one, then the 2 middles. Do it in a slightly even pattern so it pulls the coil pack down in an even manner, so you don't sort of pull one end in at an angle then the other end. You know, try and bring it down flat as possible. And we'll get all 4 T20 bolts back in and torqued up. I'll put torque specs for things like this in the description if you are doing it to torque. If not, if you don't have a Torx bar and you're just doing it, you just don't over tighten them, you know, do it nice and smug, nip it up well on the ratchet, but don't go mad. You don't need to hang off a bar or anything, they don't need to be that tight. So yeah, and also we can slide the electrical connection back up into place and clip that on. So I'll do that and then I'll show you it back together and we'll wrap the video up. Right, we have the new coil pack in, bolted up nice and tight, got the electrical connection back on. So now, guys, it's just a case of popping your vacuum pipes back on, which just go click. I've got a lot of oil in them, which is worrying, and click. And then basically that's it. Your coil pack's in, your vacuum pipes are on, it's all the major bits done. So now we can get our engine cover and pop it back on top like so, and replace the 6 T20 Torx bit bolts on your engine cover, and that's it. That, guys, is how to remove and replace the coil pack on the Peugeot 307. I hope you found this useful, guys. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here and you like this sort of content. There's plenty of other vehicles on the channel as well, loads of top tips. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.